Hey everyone, me, Irina, and Stars About Stars, we are greeting you. The first astrology-based matchmaking podcast for love and career seekers. And today we have a very special guest with a beautiful name, Arielle Leavitt, woman who's connected beautiful minds and exceptional hearts, but her heart is still not conquered and very open to love. Hey Arielle!
Oh my gosh, that was such a beautiful intro. Oh, wow.
You deserve it. You deserve more and more.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I was like, whoa. I was like, who's coming on? I need to hear more about her.
You're going to hear a lot about her today. I promise you.
Thank you.
It's going to be all about you. Okay. So are you ready for our journey?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Great. Basic first question. Are you born January 22, 1990?
Yes, I am.
Boca Raton.
Yes.
And still live here.
Still live here.
Perfect. Okay. The number of your birth symbolize the extraction of the negative energy and the ability to positively perceive life experience. How do you develop your lightness?
How do I just do me? How do I? Was that the question?
It's not easy to be you.
Today I didn't feel like it was, but
while parallel parking?
Yeah.
When?
I mean, that parallel parking spot was like a couple times in and out, and it was like, oh my gosh, I hope nobody saw it, and if somebody saw it, they probably filmed me, and I'm probably famous on like TikTok right now.
Oh my God, you're the greatest. Actually, we spoke a little bit before, and you're so helpful and so open. Actually, the way you are as a person, that what corresponds to your podcast and to your professional activity.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about that.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Okay. So you were born in January, the month of the magician. Such people tend to work with the voice and guide others. How did the idea of your podcast, Arielle Leavitt The Connector, come about?
So I've been podcasting for a while, and I was doing a podcast about relationships and love, and actually interviewing couples that have beautiful, loving relationships and highlighting and showing that these beautiful relationships really exist out there, and they're you're able to have like this great love, like Hollywood shows or whatever it is. And not, you don't have to be in these relationships. Anyway, so I did that for a year. Then I decided, I was like, let me change paths a little bit. I was starting to network a little bit more for my business, which I've always done. I've had my own business for 10 years, and I've continued to network, and that's how I build my business up. And I just started connecting people more, getting them more connected. I don't know. It just kind of all started flowing. And Brian Howie, who is the owner of the studio, Pod Populi, he was just like, you're kind of like the connector. Can you just have a podcast about that? And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I can. Why not?
Again, easy to be you. Yeah. Easy to be me. The way you said. Okay, and share with us more about your main business and professional activity.
So I own a physical therapy and chiropractic and occupational therapy office. And wow. So I've owned that for about 11 years, almost 11 years now. And I love it. It's great. It's a fun way of, and owning a business as an entrepreneur, you get to go through all the struggles, the ups and downs, the fun things that happen. And never 2 days are the same, which I love. And so I've had that for 10 years, and now I'm I don't have kids. I'm not married, right? Obviously that's why I'm here too, to talk to you
Very
about that.
good. We have
how to pursue that next thing. But, I realized I was like, okay, these are my business babies. I have business babies, I don't have kids. So one is almost 11 years old. The other one is 2 years old, and it's for women business owners. It's called The Boardroom. And it's for women business owners to meet other women business owners in a professional, fun setting where they get to connect and enjoy and form community and help each other.
I can see you have very good kids. Compliments. You're probably a very good mother, and you will be in reality, I promise you. Okay, so your year of birth symbolizes the sun and the desire to give warmth to other people. That's what we see. How to shine but recover and not get burned out. Tell us, as a chiropractor and this very intense person.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm able to, somebody said that you're like the calm in the storm. Somebody said that recently to me, and I was like, oh, I guess I kind of just go with it. I'm just like, oh, this is interesting. This is what we're going to be doing today. It's a little intense. But we're just going to kind of ease through it. We're going to take a step. We're going to just like go one moment at a time and figure it out. It's all a situation. It's like anything, like it gets heated or something gets crazy for a few minutes and then you go to the next moment and it will change and it'll be okay and we can move on from it. So I don't know. I just think of like what was happening. Like, let's figure out a solution, and it just kind of comes. I don't know. I feel like it's a moment, and moments pass, and then we're able to move on to the next moment to make it change and better.
Tell me, please, what's going to be the level of energy of your ideal man? Could he be quiet and, or he should be the same, very intense and alive and weird like you?
I think he's probably going to have to be a little bit more quiet.
But a quiet?
Reserved a little bit, I think.
With broken back. He was kind to you to see his chiropractor and you give him healing and understanding and energy.
That's an interesting story. Yeah, I like it.
Possible?
Yeah. It could be. I always have this funny rule. I don't date doctors, lawyers, financial planners, or accountants.
Why?
I know. Isn't that funny? It's like I'm Jewish, and it's like every mother's like nightmare. Like, no, you have to date a doctor or a lawyer or something. We spoke
about that the other night, yesterday, actually.
And I'm not that. Because I'm in my field and I don't like to mix things in my field. So, I like to keep things separate. So those are some, I'm sorry if you're listening and if you're a lawyer, doctor, financial planner, or accountant. I hope that's not in this studio. Yeah. I hope that's not on the charts. That's supposed to be.
No matter what, we can't predict our future. So maybe life will show you the opposite way, that there are beautiful people as well in these professions. But what I want to tell you, now I understand from where this huge brain came from. You're Jewish, compliments for good genes. And the other thing I wanted to ask, because you have amazing name, Arielle Leavitt.
Yeah.
Do you have any connection with France?
No, but I love how you pronounce my name. I'm like, every time I'm like, who is this? Who's this in the studio?
Arielle Leavitt.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Oh my God. Great. So Mercury conjunction Neptune. This aspect gives a strong intuition, creative nature, but with very active working brain. That's what we see. What are your interests and hobbies?
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, I've recently taken up golf. So that has been like a fun little side thing for me to like dabble in and figure that whole thing out. So I've enjoyed that. That's been my little go-to. Everybody keeps talking about pickleball. I don't know about pickleball. I haven't tried it yet. It seems cool. I really don't know much about it. But and then I love Pilates and yoga. I like to be active. That's one of my favorite things or like the beach or something of that nature. That's why I live in Florida. I love the beach. Like, I don't get there as much as I want to, but I love it. And I love being in the water, which it probably is like part of my sign, I think, like Aquarius, even though like, I think
Aquarius is an air,
right? It's an air sign.
Everybody thinks so, that Aquarius is just because aqua.
Yeah.
No. Nothing to do with that.
So what does that mean for air though?
Air, it's all about communication. That's what you're doing now with me. And every day you're a connector. You're perfect Aquarius, I would tell you. Yeah. And you know that you're almost on the cusp, so like on the border. So you got the best qualities from both sides.
That's really interesting. Okay. Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. And we continue. Stellium, that is biggest quantity of planets in your horoscope, is the main congregations of planets. In business, focused Capricorn. Do you consider yourself to be a careerist with having a few babies like that? Mother careerist?
I definitely have a few babies. Yes, and I probably will have more.
I guess so, with your level of energy, unstoppable. Have you heard that song?
Yes, yeah.
That's my favorite one.
It's a great song. It's a great song. Yeah, no, I definitely, I love business babies. I love entrepreneurship. It's one of my favorite things. And hopefully, God willing, one day I'll be a mom and have those kids too, those babies.
Beautiful. And you told me that you want kids. Do you have any idea how many kids you want, just for our listeners and men to understand?
Oh, okay. At one point, I think I wanted like 4. I think I'm down to 2.
Wow.
I know. I think I'm down to 2,
Wow.
2.
That was powerful.
Yeah. I was like, oh, like that would be fun to have a big family or whatever. No, 2. 2 is good. 2 sounds wonderful. Yeah.
Boy and girl?
Yeah. If I could pick, I would like a boy and a girl. Yeah.
Good. Would you like to build your business with your beloved man? If you find somebody not lawyer, not accountant, I don't know, maybe chiropractor, maybe podcaster.
A podcaster. I would be definitely open to that. I would enjoy that. Somebody who's also an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And in a different field would even be cooler because I love learning different fields and I love learning different businesses. Cool. And I find it I like that. I love sales. I just like business. I really enjoy it. So it'd be really fun to do that.
But your man, he should be creative or he should be still strict and responsible, down-to-earth personality?
Responsible, down to earth, probably personality, but he can be an entrepreneur. I mean, can't he still be
innovative and creative and fun?
He can still be that, but down to earth. I mean, can I have it all?
You can have it all, but not everybody can manage all those energies together. You understand that? Okay, so what else? Mercury conjunction Uranus. That gives us quick response to the information received. That's what we see now. What is the most interesting time you have connected people?
Oh, okay. One thing that I can think of right off the bat was we had the Pod Populi party here, the holiday party.
Yeah.
And it was just so much fun. Like we had about 85 people here and we just connected. I went around like connecting everybody and just putting people together and was like, oh my gosh, you need to talk to this person. This is what's going on in this person's life. This person needs this. You guys can work together. Like, let me just have you guys start talking. And so I started putting together throughout the night and just throwing people together. And it was so cool because like the text messages I got in the following week, people were like, oh my gosh, that we teamed up. We're doing this type of business together. I'm selling this person's product in my store. I don't know, whatever it is. Like, it was just so cool. I just found a new hire. Like, it was really neat stuff. And I was like, this is fabulous. This is so cool that like this all just happened. And I've done it in other things, but it was like, that was my biggest, like, I would say, event that I've done. I've done it in smaller groups, but that was my biggest, like,
do you believe in this theory that all people on the planet are connected through 7 hands? Have you ever heard of that?
No, what is
like,
this?
let's say if we start to dig who is who and your relatives and my friends and maybe in France or whatever, like all the planet is connected through 7 hands.
Yeah.
There's a movie, something like that.
Yeah. I've heard of like 6 degrees of separation. Is that similar? Like no.
Honestly, I don't know the other one.
I think it's probably, it sounds very similar.
And how many people you can process during the day? Let's say, how many people do you meet in the street, or you just come and say, hi, how are you doing? Like, I'm doing this stuff. How do you get people, if not events?
I'll like sit and have a conversation with somebody, and then turns out that they know another person, and I'll end up having coffee with them or have a chat with them or something of that sort. Plus, like, it's also just fun, like wherever you go. Like, I don't know, I just like talking to people. I like people, and I might just get into a nice conversation with somebody, or I also like to do things. And so if I'm out on the golf course and I'm golfing with some people or taking a lesson,
that's your another hobby.
Yeah. So
Great.
like I take like golf lessons and stuff like that. So I'm with like a lot of other women or business professionals, and I get to just start talking to them. And then for some reason, like it just, it's nature, I guess. It just leads to one person to another person to another person. And yeah. So
Arielle, I have a stepping stone for you. Do you know this Indian retreat or something like that, when you have to go and be quiet and not to talk, like eat, pray, love for a few days? Like Julia Roberts, could you do that? You think so?
No.
No. Amy, I'm not going to do that.
Such a talker. I'm such a talker. And that's why I was like, all right, a podcast sounds great. I can talk all day.
Oh my God. I think I have a guy. He's Jewish and he's talking so much. I love him. He is a good friend of mine, like actually of my boyfriend. Okay.
That's hysterical.
So, yes. And another thing, let's say when you're doing your job of connector, it's usually like happened to us when I address you, say, listen, Arielle, I'm having this situation, I need your help. Do you have a girl who gonna help me with this and that? Or you feel like, oh my God, these people gonna go so good together, I have to introduce them to each other.
It goes both ways, actually. That's a great question. I did it yesterday and I was like, oh my gosh, you guys need to meet. Like, I just like had this like feeling. I was like, this is like, oh my gosh, they'd be great together. And so I put some people together yesterday and it was like, it was wonderful. They were so happy. They're like, yeah, actually I've been looking for this type of person or whatever it was. And, it was really fun. I love like when that happens where I'm just like, it's like a download and it's like, oh, message received. Okay, good. We're good. We like, yeah, I got it. And so like, I just put them together and it's been fun. And then also like, there's other times where people reach out to me and like, hey, do you know a so-and-so or whatever? And I'll think of like my network, but I also like want to do it where it's like an intentional thing of like, okay, would this be a good fit too? Or like it could be, but like at least they could start a conversation. If they are not, then I know that person would lead them to somebody else.
You give it a try.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So your Venus in Capricorn retrograde when you were born. It's a sign of money, stability, and material base that they are very important in relationships. It is difficult to show your feelings to other people as well, to open up. You can be very talkative, but that's what stars say, that from the other side about your very intimate feelings, you can hide them. Does it relate? Is it true?
That's good. Yeah, I think I only share with my closer friends maybe how I'm feeling of things. Yeah.
And what should a partner do for you to show that true feelings?
Be understanding and just like no judgment of anything or whatever it may be. And just, I guess understanding, right? Just like to hold space and just to be like, oh, okay, like this happened. Or, I get what you're saying. Just to help process.
I think we all miss that part, to be as we are, to be loved and accepted. That's why this show exists.
Yeah. Totally.
So the other question, you have so many people around and probably you met so many men and they're smart, they're intelligent, maybe even open up and good and intense and fun and entertaining. But what is missing? If you would admit one feature, what is missing? Why you didn't find your Mr. Destiny yet?
I think the people that I've been attracted to or whatever, it's like, no one wants to just have fun in a way. Like, and I'm not saying like, I'm not trying to get serious with somebody or anything, but I'm like, if we're having fun, like, let's continue to have fun or something. But then the people will be like, no, like overthink something or like, oh, it's too serious. Like you want to hang out with me more? Like, and I'm like, yeah, I just enjoy you. Like, can we just hang out? And they'll be like, no, I don't want anything serious. I'm not going to do anything serious. I don't want anything serious. So then like that ends or something like that. I don't know. That's been one of my things that I've noticed that like has been a pattern. And I'm like, I just want to have fun with somebody and just enjoy time with them. And like when I say have fun, like everybody's gonna be like, oh, like a hookup? No, like
I love that. That shows is growing. I feel that.
Yeah, like I just want to like be able to go do things with that person or like, you know.
You want to enjoy life together.
Yes. That's
to smile, to travel, I don't know, to eat, to play golf or whatever you like.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. Okay, so we are going into transitions and progressions. Okay. That is a little bit of scientific influence. So when you were 3 years old, maybe Moon in conjunction with Neptune gives strong emotional field. What is the most vivid childhood impression that characterizes you?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's interesting. I have a lot of things. One thing that I can think of, like the first memory that comes off to bat in a way, is my earliest memory. I was about like 18 months old or so. And I had asked my brother to like cut my hair because like those dolls had just come out that had like, like you grow, the hair grows back pretty quickly or whatever it is. And I told my brother's 2 years older than me. He was like, hey, can you cut my hair? And my mom was on the phone in the other room. And back then it was a little different. Like, they had the cord phones, you had the things, whatever. You couldn't, she was in the kitchen. And so my brother cut my hair. I had like really curly blonde hair when I was born. My hair changed to red as my life changed, whatever, as I got older. And so, so my brother cut off all my hair. I was completely bald. So I was completely bald from like, he did a great job, like a buzz cut. It was really good. And then we cleaned up we were good kids. So we cleaned up our mess and put it in the trash. And then, once I realized that my hair was not going to grow back, my mom saw it and she was, oh my gosh, she was so devastated. She was like, oh my gosh, like your hair's not growing back that fast. Like she whatever. And I was like, then I started crying and I really knew what happened. But then that was
He was younger than you. No, he was like 2 years older. He was more conscious.
Yeah.
What was the age?
So if I was like 18 months, he was about like 3.5 or so. But yeah, we got into trouble a little bit with that. But it was like an early memory. But I remember just being like, at that point in my life, almost just being like, this is kind of what I want to do, so I'm going to do it. And that's kind of how I've done life. Like, I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to.
Oh my God. I'm proud of you. You have no fear of men since then. I would got one. Okay, and we continue. 8 years old, Mars in Capricorn. Activity could be manifested in some kind of sport. Energy is distributed very systematically. Do you have special techniques to achieve your goals? And what did you do like sports in your childhood?
Oh, I did not do sports in my childhood. I was clumsy.
But you do a lot now.
I do more now, yeah. But I was afraid. I tried to do tennis. I tried to do other things, but I was definitely always afraid. And I was afraid I was going to get hit or trampled or something, or like, I don't know, kicked in the face with the ball. So, I was.
So now you go straight to the point. Connecting people. And how do you achieve your goals? Do you have some, I don't know, special techniques, unique methods?
Oh, I wish I could say I do. I really do. I just I literally go with like whatever's the first thing that pops into my mind or whatever it may be. Like as I'm listening to somebody and hearing their needs, I'm like, oh my gosh, like this person would be perfect. And I know people have asked me and I'm like, I really wish I could tell you this is how I do it. But I think it's just kind of getting calm, listening, like just being present and listening to what somebody needs. And then just being aware of like when something is like comes into your head and, like the universe, I feel like the universe will provide of like whatever it may be.
I know that you were born in Boca Raton and you still live here, but stars say that you really love to travel.
I do.
You do. Okay. So what can you spend? What's going to be the best trip for you? And there is any place where you want to go with your chosen one?
I'm open anywhere that I haven't been. I'm excited to go. I'm open to travel to places. I love traveling. And every year I try to get out of the country. So then because I live in, we every day us, like as people, we get, caught up in our everyday lives. And I think it's really important to like get outside of our culture and get outside of our areas. And so like in the different countries, I went to India one year. I've been to New Zealand. I've traveled a little bit. So like I love seeing how the other side of the world is and what is happening. And then it also just makes me feel very, grateful for where I live also. And I appreciate it. And then I'm able to like, hopefully, give back if I can give back to other places or whatever it may be. To help, to help the world.
So you're very well traveled. What did you pick up like features or mentalities from different countries?
One thing I will say is when I went to India, we stopped in Abu Dhabi on the way and then went into India and then where it was in India for 10 days and then came back through Abu Dhabi before coming home. And I will say that I felt amazed about Indian people. I was like, they wear color. They're just happy. They're good people. And I was just blown away with that. Like they have no money. Like their country is not the top of the line country. It's not but they're just happy. And it was just so beautiful. Like so much love. It was really beautiful to see. And then, coming to other countries or stopping by and people who have it all, like even America, right? We are, but then we're like unhappy because of that or unhappy because of this. And in India, they are just happy with what they have. And I thought it was just really beautiful.
Yeah. Arielle, what you can spend last money on?
What can I spend? Probably food. I'm a big foodie.
You're a foodie. What do you love to eat? Which restaurant your man should invite you to?
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm always down for sushi. But I love trying new places. I love interesting cuisine. I love fusions of some sort. Those are something that I really enjoy.
If I could ask, do you eat kosher or not?
Good question. Yeah. I keep kosher at my house, or like I don't mix milk and meat, that type of stuff. Yep. But I do eat out, and I do like, yeah.
Your man, he should be Jewish?
I would prefer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the kids, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he will understand your traditions as well.
Yeah, I feel like that just makes it a little bit easier and takes a little bit of a like less of a barrier out. But as long as he's spiritual, that is very important.
Definitely. Okay, and we continue. 13 years old, already period of very intense thinking and using of logic and ability to speak very impressively. Tell me, please, by that time, did you start up any kind of activities? I mean, maybe in school, when you took initiation and you say, I'm going to do that. I want to do spectator. I want to host an event. What did you do at school?
At school. Okay. What did I do at school? At school, I was actually quieter. I feel like I was, but yet I had like a group that I did lead. I kind of like was a little bit, I was involved in culinary, and we had like a huge kitchen in our, like in high school, I can think of, whatever, but it was amazing. And I would get people together and we'd cook and everything like that. And then actually like a group of friends, we all did like a cook-off. We'd all cook different recipes. And it was really fun to do that together.
Nice. So. Looks like 16, 17, it was some kind of first emotion or first falling in love. Does it relate?
Yeah. 15, 16, 17. Yeah, right around there. Yeah.
Great. Tell me, please, what are the main 3 features you notice in yourself and the 3 traits that you pay attention in your partner?
Okay. 3 features that okay.
How you can characterize yourself? I don't know. Smart, beautiful, friendly.
I'll go with all 3 of those. I like those. Smart, beautiful, and friendly. I was like, yeah, those sound great.
What about you, man?
I mean, sense of humor would be really nice.
Great.
What are some other things? Well, I mean, smart. And maybe charismatic. I'll put charismatic in there or something. I don't know. Or just
what about responsible?
I would say caring. Caring. Responsible. There's a lot. We could put a whole list together. Should go down the list.
Great. And looks like you know how to take control of your emotions. How do you do that?
Oh, thank you. Because sometimes I feel like I don't, because sometimes I feel like I get fired up for a second and then I calm down and I get my reasoning together. But sometimes I feel like I'm quick to react.
Yeah, but you know how to change your mood when you're going for another activity, as I understood.
Oh, yes. I just, I know how to table something for a little bit. If I need to table it and put it to the side and then come revisit it later. But somebody said that to me one time. They were like, you're really good at compartmentalizing. And I was like, really? I didn't even notice they did that. But they're like, yeah, you can move from like one thing to the next. I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, that's neat. Yeah. But I just, I'm able to put it to the back burner for like a little bit, go to the next thing, because I know I can always revisit something.
Do you believe in destiny?
I do.
And if your man would be from different state or city?
Yeah.
Are you ready to move?
Oh, well, that's a good question.
Boca Raton girl.
You love my Florida state. It would be very
Maybe
hard.
He's from Tampa.
Can he move to Florida, to Boca?
We're going to ask him as soon as he addresses. We have to find somebody who's going to be very local, close by.
Well, like, or
better here in downtown Boca.
or he's willing to relocate to Florida or to Boca. Yeah.
You prefer that he makes that move?
Yeah.
Great.
If possible, yeah, I would. Much more convenient.
Okay. So actually, you have a lot of improvement and things getting better through marriage. So that's what stars say. And your man, he should be some kind of celebrity, that's everybody now tries to be like podcaster, famous, and, number one in something. Or he can be just, normal, good looking, quiet, very family oriented with nice values and so on.
So which one should I do?
Yeah. I mean, you need somebody like Tony Robbins standing on the stage who everybody going to applaud and say, hi, Tony. And he going to be number one, or he can be number one just for you at home.
Number one for me, just at home.
Good. Okay. So, and we continue. 6 years old, there was some kind of or illusion about the person or disappointment. Is it true?
27 years old.
26, I guess.
Sorry, 26?
Yep.
There was some illusion or disappointment about somebody?
Yeah, around that age.
I can't even think right now. Is that terrible? I'm like, what was happening when I was 26, 27?
Okay, let's put numbers aside. That's not very important. The most important thing, how do you recover if somebody appeared to disappoint you that much? When you gave your trust, how you build yourself up afterwards, and did it happen to you at all?
Yeah, it has happened to me where I did trust somebody that I thought was going to be more of a team player, put more of my interests, really like put me at first, put them first, like, really build with me.
Yep.
And turns out that was not the case. And I ended up having to break off that relationship, that part, like that friendship, that acquaintance, whatever you want to call it. And it was hard, but I knew that if I don't do this, there's going to be no growth for myself, and I'm going to be stuck in the same pattern, and I'm not going to be able to move forward and to move forward to more exciting things in life. And so I ended up having to just put my foot down and say, like, this is no longer going to be able to, we're not going to be able to like move in this direction. We're going to have to separate and go different paths. And since I've done that, it has been better for, a much, much better situation.
Okay, and let's say now you meet a man. He's perfect, absolutely. We understand that you are young, beautiful, you have very alive energy, and you love to connect people. And all your projects and businesses, they're your kids. You are making pleasure, you are making money, you are living life. Okay. Let's say you meet somebody who's going to be Jewish, maybe a little bit more adult, good age for getting married together, making a family, and he'll tell you, Arielle, I love you as you are. I don't know, could you please make your business from home? I don't know, do you all these connections? Maybe through Instagram. Also, how, like, I organize your life. I pay all your bills. You can close all your businesses. No worries. You can make kids. That's going to be your real kids. But that's it. You're going to choose your personality for connecting people in reality, or you're going to choose those kids, or you don't want to make that choice at all.
Well, I can't give up who I am.
Which kids you're going to choose?
I can't give up who I am.
You can't.
No, it's who I am, and it lights me up and it brings joy. And if I'm not being me, I'm in the other situation. It's not going to be great for anybody.
That was the answer I expected to have here. You know why? Because I do believe we can change a little bit if we want to, for a while, for some time. But I don't believe in this global change, because you have to be what you are. You're going to definitely find a person who will love and appreciate you and accept as you are. So, and the other thing that I wanted to ask, do you have any limit for the age?
No, I'm open, but I would say probably the highest I would go is about 43, and right now, at least that's how I feel. 43, and the lowest is honestly no lower than like 30.
33. That's what you want.
Yeah, 30 to 43.
43.
Yeah, I just I think that would be my age range. Even though, like, I tell people, like, don't put an age range on something. My friend, I told her the other day, she's like, Like, you need to date somebody like 5 years younger than you. And she was like, no, I would never do that. Like, definitely not. And I was like, but you need to. This needs to happen. Like, you would be better with
And
that.
if you find the great guy, but for example, I don't know, he's not ready, for instance, for marriage or for kids.
Mhm.
Are you okay with that? Are you okay? Do you give time for your man?
Yeah, I mean, I would give a little bit of time, but if I feel that he's not, if I just don't feel like this is going to ever be something, then I don't want to stay in it.
And if he has kids already, are you okay with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't mind?
No.
Good. That's important. So you're ready to build up relationship with his kids. That is never ex-family. So 28 years old, period of creative realization, self-confidence, and helping people. Do you think that people need to be helped, or the road to hell is paved with good deeds?
I think it's good to help people. I don't think it's good to rescue people. And I think it's good to help guide somebody or lead somebody to something, but you can't make their choices for them, or you can't do it for them. You're going to have to like let them figure it out on their own.
Great. Yeah. Arielle, I have the last question for you. Okay. The final one. Ooh. So we spoke about your business initiative, about your nature, and we had a very honest conversation with you as a woman whose heart is open for love. Could you describe in few words to summarize your ideal partner you're looking for?
Oh boy. I kind of liked what we talked about, like family man, but also as entrepreneur, has humor, is kind, loyal, and generous.
Any expectation for zodiac?
Oh, I don't know. What would be a good zodiac sign for me?
There is no good zodiac sign. I explain you because it's so many planets are involved. When people say Sagittarius and Libra, yes, they match, but it doesn't mean they can match for something like business issues or for traveling together, or for falling in love, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be full picture together. So you always have to check all planets together.
Yeah. Okay. So then I don't know. The zodiac sign does not matter to me at all.
And what is your main sentence in life, no matter what you're saying to yourself?
For a while, it was one day at a time. And I kind of still use that a lot, actually. One day at a time. Just take everything one day at a time. That's all we can do at this time.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can't predict the future. You can't do anything else. You can only be here right now and be present.
Thank you so much. That's what we're going to wish to our followers and listeners. And please, Arielle, could you leave all your contacts?
Yes. So if you want to connect more with me, you can find me. I am on Instagram at Arielle.Leavitt on Instagram, or you can email me at arielletheconnector@gmail.com. And those are some places that you can find me. Or my website, arielleleavitt.com. So yeah, thank you so much for having me on. This is really fun.
Thank you so much, darling Arielle. That was wonderful. And please listen to us in Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And of course, join us. Visit our website, www.starsaboutsstars.com, and follow us in Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. It's always Stars About Stars. And me, Irina, here with you.